because the bats can eat nearly 150 tons of bugs a night.
These night-flying creatures can save farmers billions in pest control, and they are essential to our ecosystem. Amy Wray is a doctoral candidate at UW-Madison in Wildlife Ecology, and she's here to tell us more during this International Bat Week. Hi, Amy. Welcome to Live at 4.
Thanks for having me.
Bats are such fascinating creatures, but they are very misunderstood, aren't they? Don't they kind of get a bad rap?
I think they really do, yeah.
Tell us a little bit about why are we so afraid of them when they play such a vital role?
I think people are afraid of the unknown, and so a bat, we don't really see them even if they're kind of all around us, or people might only catch a glimpse of it flapping by. So I think when people learn more about bats and see them up close, they realize how special they are.
Mm-hmm. And it's a mammal, it's not a bird. That is confusing to some people, I think.
Right. So bats are the only flying mammal. Flying squirrels are just big fakers. Only bats.
They just jump tree to tree, they don't really fly.
Right.
So why are they so important for our ecosystem?
Bats do a lot of really important things around the world. They pollinate a lot of plants, including agave, which tequila comes from. So without bats, we wouldn't have tequila.
Okay, save the bats.
Right, and they also consume a lot of pests like you were talking about earlier. So this is really helpful to agricultural sectors all around the world. And bats are also really important seed dispersers. So when they eat some kind of fruit and then they fly very far, they can promote the genetic diversity of forests.
And it's a little teeny one here. This is one that's found in Wisconsin?
That one is not found in Wisconsin.
Okay.
That little teeny guy, that was the tequila bat, the one of the species that pollinates agave.
So what bats are here?
Yeah, what are the species we have here?
So Wisconsin has 8 bats. The newest species that they found just a few years ago is the evening bat. We also have the little brown bat, the big brown bat, the tricolored bat, hoary bat, red bat, northern long-eared bat, and then the evening bat. So that's 8 species, I think.
Are they protected here in Wisconsin? Sometimes you find one in your house and people get out a tennis racket, but you're not supposed to harm them, right?
Right. So bats are facing a lot of conservation challenges. Some of them are affected by a disease called white nose syndrome, and so it's really important to protect their population. So there are definitely humane ways to exclude bats if you don't want them in your house, which is totally understandable. But it's really important to follow the protocols that have been established for doing that, so that they're protected.
So if you see them flying around at night, that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. They're probably flying around, eating bugs, and just kind of minding their own business.
What about vampire bats that everybody seems to be so scared of? They're not in this part of the country, are they?
Right. So there are 3 species of vampire bats out of over 1,400 bat species. So not that many species are vampires, and they live only in Central and South America.
Oh,
so not here.
Not here. And they much prefer to feed on livestock like cows, or some of the species will feed on chickens. So there's not a huge human risk from them, and definitely not in Wisconsin.
All right. Let's save the bats.
There's so much to learn about them, yeah.
Absolutely fascinating. Amy, thanks for being with us today.
Oh, happy Halloween. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, happy Bat Week.
Happy Bat Week. Well,